I mean, we've already determined I am insane, but what's the point now? Hello, everybody. My name is Andrew Hester. Welcome to Space Engineers. Okay, it may have been a while since I've actually done a Space Engineers video, at least on uh, the main channel. Okay, I'm looking at my. Okay, the video could be choppy. I can't tell too well, at least based off of my recording program's preview window, but it is not laggy for me at least. So hopefully it's not too janky. If it is, well, I probably won't upload, or I don't know, maybe I will. I don't know. I can be a dick, but that's beside the point. Anywho, so why is it laggy? Well, let me finish expanding my mining ship yet again. But yes, I've actually been doing videos for Space Engineers, but not on the main channel. Yeah. I've been actually recording for the No Commentary channel, doing the, as I said, I forget when, but I moved the time-lapse videos to the No Commentary channel just because, well, I didn't talk in those kinds of videos, so I figured, well, let's just move them. So that's where they've been. Okay, now it's a little laggy, but that's because I'm looking at my two well, you see three very, well, technically 3.5 very large objects, well, actually four if you count the space elevator. I don't know why, even though I have the distance set to 7 kilometers, right now we're only 3, but we have to fly in order for you to see the full effect of high charity here. But yes, that's the old drill ship. I've since removed the drills, and well, I actually moved them to the drill ship up there. But yeah, it is laggy just because it's trying to calculate all the freaking blocks. I may end up moving these to their own separate construction yards because individually they're not bad. Let's just fly over yonder way. Like if I look at this, the first Death Star, I mean, it's surprisingly stable. But yes, if we fly over yonder way, as you can see, the physical shapes, we are well within. Sorry, had to readjust. We are well within the physical shapes. And for those of you who don't remember, physical shapes is a hard limit. We cannot. This world has no block limit. This is the only limit we have now. So, unfortunately, yeah, the 1 kilometer Death Star is still on hold. I do keep up to, or I do check it once in a while, and it is improving, just albeit very slowly. So, yeah, as you can see, I kind of left this in an unfinished state because I'm still trying to, like, I'm trying to think of how to do the super laser this time. I kind of don't want to do a rotor with landing gear this time, but at the same time, the super laser, if I remember correctly, is set at an angle of 22 degrees. I think. I don't remember what the rotor was set on the original. I'll have to double check or do the calculations again. But I, call me paranoid, but it is Space Engineers and all hail Clang. I don't want it to snap off. Like, I know this isn't designed to move, but this version of the Death Star is half the size, so it might be more nimble. Or I could make it more nimble just so it turns on a. God dang it. I know it's only 25%, but I better charge up before I forget or panic. But yeah, my mega drill ship. Whoop. I am actually thinking about redesigning this. before you ask why are my solar panels black, whoa, as I bounce around a little. The reason they're black is those are quantum solar panels. Kill. Yeah, it's kind of one of those things where is it cheaty? Kinda, but yeah, these panels are expensive, so it offsets. But besides, this is my survival world, so I dictate what goes on. And the comments of the no commentary channel, but not many people comment on things other than to say, "Hey, holy crap, very good." So yeah, I'm still in the process of scrapping the, excuse me, the old mining ship. It still has a bunch of components. I've since turned it off to reduce lag. I think most of the lag actually could be coming from all these assemblers in the refineries in that one. But yeah, high charity. Maybe it is all the assemblers. Maybe I should just move them. So yeah, high charity. So just like the Death Star, this is 502.5 meters in diameter, or at least the dome is. And funny thing about my dome this time around, it looks different. Yeah, this is all heavy armor. Like, if you don't know your Halo lore, you won't understand. But to fill you in, kind of, basically, High Charity's dome was actually made of rock from the Sanchayum, aka the Prophet, homeworlds. I know it starts with a J. I just can't remember how to pronounce it off the top of my head. Jerduom, I want to say. I could look it up, but I'm recording and very unprofessional. But yeah, otherwise it's 730 meters long, but I kind of needed the pillars of gifting, even though it's mostly we're just gonna take from our client worlds of the Covenant Empire. Right up here, that's still moderately under construction, is actually supposed to be the dome. I have no idea how to do this section. I know I want a version of the key ship. It's just, it's got to fit through this opening, is the problem. And I know the key ship in the games, or, well, in the Halo universe, powers the entirety of this, but there's no freaking way I'm going to be able to do that in Space Engineers, not unless I physically change a mod to actually do it. But so yeah, I'm kind of proud of the opening here. But otherwise, this is supposed to be the city that we see in the game. And whoop. And down here is going to be the assemblers, the refineries, because High Charity is actually a top of the line manufacturing center for the Covenant. I think it's said to rival entire planets, but mind you, those aren't the heavily industrialized planets. So yeah. Come to think of it, where did I put the control panel? Well, I saw a flight seat, so we can check it there. And boop. Yes, I do have this set to a station. Kind of scared to change it back, but as you can see, this is kind of, I mean, well, we're a third of the way there, but let's be honest. The station, it's High Charity itself here. Trying to find the exit before it gets, I don't want the lighting to be too dark, but as you can see, so I do have a process. I want to finish, well, I need to weld up the spires of gifting. I'm tempted to make it out of heavy armor, but because, well, the spires of gifting was actually a Forerunner Fortress class, I want to say, ship, and that's why the spine is still intact in Halo Wars 2, which, random trivia. But Basically, I'm going to work my way down. Basically, it's going to be take a shot every time I say basically. But I want to do the city in the upper dome first, effectively get the high council chamber, the giant towers that you go around. Effectively, I want to I changed basically to effectively. Anyhow, pretty much I want to do what you see in the games first. So the upper city, spires of gifting, and then as for this part right here, if there's still physical shapes to play with, I plan to do as much as possible, basically, effectively, whatever. Like, it's been so long, I might as well disable cargo ships because I don't need the materials. Anywho, so yeah, I pretty much I'm paused right now because I'm trying to figure out. This is why I play in survival. Like, it gives me time to think things through before I act on them. Um, I mean, I say that it's been like 3 months since I stopped or paused construction on the Death Star, but that's because the super laser. That's a big step because once I start, it's gonna. I mean, I do use a welding mod, the nanobot mod, where they do fly, but I'm gonna have to upgrade my welding ship if I actually decide to start scrapping entire sections. So that's why I'm currently paused. I'm trying to think how am I going to do the Golden City, as it's called. As for this project, this kind of scaffolding should seem slightly familiar to older members of the channel. Okay, yes, I am. I wonder. Do, 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 do. And yeah, maybe I need to not build around the space elevator. Anywho, so this should look somewhat familiar to people. God dang it. Yeah, I need to move my construction. Dang external hard drive. But yeah, I plan to build the Titanic again. So I discovered new YouTube channels that talk about ocean liners specifically. Um, but one specializes in the Titanic, which has been the point of my obsession for ever since I was 9. Technically 8, going into 9. And then, September 11 happened, yada, yada, yada. And anywho, you don't need my life story, but I want to do a small ship version of the Titanic. I do know, like, 4 years ago, I built a large ship version, and it looked blocky. I mean, yes, I built it all literally by hand as they did in, real life. But in this case, I want to do it out of small ship blocks well, just so it actually looks like the actual Titanic, or at least as close as I can get. The only problem is I'm gonna have to deal with the same physical shapes that large ships do. So yeah, that's gonna be rather interesting. Otherwise, the only other project, or I'm limiting myself to 4 mega projects these days. The fourth is going to be a cargo ship that is, what do you call it? Basically, it's a cargo container ship where it's going to pretty much look kind of like a cross, but not like the Christian cross, but kind of like that, except the horizontal bit is actually in the middle. I don't know what kind of cross that's called, but I can actually show you. 4, 5, 6, 7. Pretty much it's going to look like this, where you have the cargo pods right here, here, basically in the 4 quadrants. The middle section is the only habitable section, or well, at least the part you see here is the only part that is inhabited. The rest is basically landing gear struts for cargo pods. Pretty much, as you can see, because, well, technically my 5th or 6th, depending on if you want to count the space elevator that ferries materials from the moon's surface up to space. My other mega project is I am still wanting to strip mine an entire moon. And, well, I've started, I don't know how long ago. What's more, as you can see, maybe if I lowered the graphics of the voxels, that'll help, but yeah, I got a long ways to go. I mean, hey, you can actually see where I took a chunk out, but yeah, this what's funnier if we fly fly me to the moon, and that's copywritten. So if we fly over yonder way to this singularity, which, good lord, is it expensive. Ores, there it is. Yeah, that's how much stone I have currently. And yes, I do have a mod that lets me turn energy into matter. Basically, kind of like my X-Class Star Destroyer, which, no, I'm not going to build that in Space Engineers, mainly because the X-Class Star Destroyer itself is 10 kilometers. I mean, yes, I could scale it, but why? So yeah, basically, I'm turning matter into resources. I do have the refineries turned off. Actually, you know what? Let's... Yep, it runs it runs a little bit smoother. So, yep, the assemblers were definitely the cause of any potential lag. Yeah, sim speed. I still have a sim speed of 1. Like, are you kidding me? So, otherwise, yeah, I mean, this is technically a part of the mining mega project, but basically, well, I'm building, or, well, I'm increasing the size of the drill ship. This isn't the first, second, nor the third time I've done this. I just really want to strip mine that, so that's what I'm currently up to in Space Engineers. If you guys want to see more updates on a more frequent basis, I may do a video once a month or two just to show the progress that I've been making. That is, if you don't want to watch the time-lapse videos or listen, because I actually do use, what do you call it? I use classical music, so you can listen to the beautiful sounds of Mozart, that Russian Tukazensky, or I don't know. The guy who did the 1812 overture with cannons, because I'm pretty sure someone said, you can't make music with cannons, and he said, hold my vodka. Is that racist? Probably. Anyhow, so that's the updates. If you guys have any potential mega projects, I do know, yes, I was working on the Eclipse on another world. Well, I'm currently limited in mega projects, so, well, I mean, I say I'm limited. I haven't started the Titanic nor the cargo ship, and the cargo ship is kind of one of those where I'm actually designing it in Excel or at least Google spreadsheets, so that way I can work on it during my lunch break at work. Basically, creating blueprints before actually building it. So I haven't started on it. So if you guys have any potential mega projects, give it to me because, well, as you can see here by the drills, I am building in survival still. That's why I have over 6,000 hours in Space Engineers. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, I do watch and listen to people for background noise slash something to watch, and I do laugh because this is what I'm accomplishing in survival. I mean, granted, I don't really have a life, so yes. I mean, we all know if I had an actual supercomputer and not just a regular gaming PC, yes, I would legit build or attempt to build not just the Death Star. I would legit try to build high charity 1-to-1 scale. I would try to build a Halo ring. Nay, the Ark. No, an actual Dyson sphere if I could. But you saw how much stone I have yet to refine. I just want to be able to say, hey, I mined up a trillion. That's a billion tons. Is it cheaty to use the Singularity cargo container? Probably, but this is my survival world. Besides, I've already done a survival world where I had over 100. Um, you guys remember my Azimuth cargo pod where I had 100. Not bleh, I had okay. So to give you perspective, one Azimuth cargo pod of my design was 1,000 Azimuth cargo containers. Oh, don't tell me I'm out of the. Okay, it's just the steel tubes. Okay, I did not want to have to make more Xeno cores. Those things are expensive as hell. I say expensive as hell. I almost have 350,000 thousand 350 billion kilos of stone, so I shouldn't be complaining about expensive. Um, Anywho, sidetracked. So one cargo pod was 1,000 azimuth cargo containers. Each one contained over 33 million kilos of ore, or in this case stone. But I think I used it primarily to store gravel, which is it's the same ratio between stone and well, ore versus gravel. Anywho, and so each one contained 1,000. I ultimately constructed 100 of those cargo pods and filled them. I kept, I think, 4 depots, each with 25 cargo pods. So I've already done it. All this does is it just saves me time. Difficulty? No. Again, look at what the hell I'm building in survival. This is not difficult. If anything, it's just a matter of time with which something gets done. But I digress. Anyhow, thank you all so much for watching. Again, let me know if you want to see. Thank you, autosave. If you want to see a mega project get built, or I don't know, just let me know down below in the comments. Or if you just want to say, hey, in the comments, you're crazy, you must be new here. I'm not. I am insane. No, my mom did not have me tested. Anywho, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye. God, that wasn't creepy at all. How about a good night kiss?
Is there something wrong with me? Reinforcements on route.
Actually, don't answer that. I'll just say
Ready
yes.
for action.
Upgrade in progress.
You've let unidentified...